Hey, this is Simon again, and today I want to share some of my favorite minor chord voicings, which you can use to create different atmospheres and emotional colors. By the end of the video, you'll know how to build these voicings and how you can use scales to enhance your simple minor chords and to move to more sophisticated chords. So let's start with a simple minor chord voicing like this one here. This is a simple C minor, no extensions, and we simply play the root note here, the fifth, root again, the minor third, and the fifth on top. The simplest version that comes to my mind on how to enhance this voicing is to use the minor sevenths, and you can use this note by replacing the root note here with the minor sevenths, which is just 2 frets down here. So this is already a good sounding extension. Note that we always think in thirds, so we start building a chord from the 1, from the root note, then we move to the third, and then to the fifth, and then 7, 9, 11, 13, and then basically the 15th would be the root note again, so this wouldn't make sense at all to use this, but keep that in mind. So how can we know where these extension notes are hiding on the fretboard? Basically, you have to know the corresponding scale. For instance, this minor chord right here, for this minor chord we can use the Aeolian scale, which goes like this: 1, 2, minor third, 4, 5, minor 6, minor 7th, and 1 again. And if you see all these notes on the fretboard, you can just try yourself to add one of the notes in the scale which is not the root, the third, or the fifth. So now you can begin to experiment with this. I used a minor 7th right here. You could also use the minor 7th on top as well here, which is the same note. But you can also use the 9th, which is here and here. And now you have to try out if this sounds well. Like, for instance, if I just replace the third with the 9th right here, I get a suspended chord. Suspended means that I leave out the minor third, so basically it is not a minor chord at all now, because we don't have the minor third in it. But if we want to keep the minor third in, we have to look for another way to get this minor third in again. So we could try to put the 9th right here, which is a bit harder to get. But now you can hear I have the 9th and also the minor third right here. Oops. There's another voicing with the minor third and the 9th, which you can play right here. So if I put the minor third from here to here on the D string, an octave lower, I can still keep the 9th on top here. Play the minor 7th here, minor third, and the root, and then I get a very warm voicing. So note that you get different sounds by putting the extensions on different positions inside the chord, depending on which intervals these extensions form inside the chord. So right here I have very kind intervals, like as a minor third, then a fifth, which doesn't sound dissonant at all, and major third right here. While in this voicing we had a minor second right here. If you know a bit about notes, and you know that you can also use a Dorian scale or a Phrygian scale over the minor chord. So the Dorian scale would sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minor 7, and 1 again. Sounds a bit brighter than the minor 6. And you can use this to build brighter chords, of course. For instance, I can put the 6 on top here. Oops. Like this. Or I can put it an octave lower, which would be here. This sounds spicy as well, I guess. Because we have a major second this time right here. And then there's the Phrygian mode, which has a flat second in it. And yeah, this is a bit hard for pure minor voicing, because if you add the flat ninth, it would sound like this, which isn't very stable at all. So what you can do is you can kind of build upper structures with that. That sounds very nice. But I get to this in a later video, I guess. And then, of course, don't forget the melodic minor mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, and 1. In this mode, we have the major 7th mixed with a minor third, and this gives you a very spicy voicing. So this voicing is 1, 5, major 7, minor third, and 5th. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is that the more complex the voicing is, and the more dissonant intervals there are in the voicing, the more you have to keep in mind that the lower the notes are, the more messy the sound gets and the more dirty it gets. For instance, if I put the ninth and the minor third, this dissonant interval, into the lower area and mix it with the root note, it already gets kind of messy and dirty right here. And the dissonant intervals, they sound better the higher they are. And keep in mind that if you use an extension as the bass note, most of the time you will end up getting a new chord, because the bass is the fundament. And for instance, if I put the 6, the flat 6 here, into the bass, I get a A flat major voicing instead of a C minor voicing. So as I promised, here are some of my favorite voicings. This one has a 9 and a major 6 in it. And sounds very jazzy. I also like this one I already showed you. It mixes well with a dominant, augmented dominant in front of it, because this interval moves just a fret downwards. This one is also very cool, and it uses a flat 6. I think I learned this from an Andy Summer video or something, but quite a while ago. Had to be over 15 years. And then this one is very simple to play. It uses the 4th or the 11th, minor 7, 9, and 5th again. So I hope this was an interesting journey for you through building minor chords with different notes. And leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this, and see you next time.